We start to chat amongst each other for a bit, and then we see Tavior, Davion, Justin, Saint, and Sinner walking towards us, which is likely either going to Evans or Davion. Ugh, Ayana says as they get closer. They stop in front of Evan's house. Yo, the laundry done? Davion asks. Yes. Take your hot ass in the house in 15 minutes, she rolls her eyes. Roll them shits in the house. We start to laugh a bit. Anyway, what's up, y'all? Davion says. I say hi, and Kiana says hey. Justin walks over to give Kiana a kiss. Tavior walks over to me. I didn't want you to be left out, and kisses me. I start laughing. I just saw you. Oh yeah, he kisses me again. The guys leave to go inside Evan's house, and Ayana looks relieved. He's gonna drive me nuts, she says. He probably just doesn't want someone to take advantage of you, I say. Man, that's the pot calling the kettle black. All them niggas do is toy with females. Don't get Tavy or beat up now, I say. We start laughing. Word, Justin could get it too, Kiana says. We start laughing harder. About 10 minutes go by and Davion comes back outside. Ayana, go home, he says sternly. Ayana rolls her eyes. Bye, y'all. She turns to go home. He stands in Evan's yard until she goes inside, and then he turns back to go into Evan's basement. She's gonna be okay, Claudia says. Mama probably already knows. She knows everything anyway, I say. Word, Kiana says. I'm hungry. Let's get some food, I say. You're always hungry, Claudia says. We start to laugh and we get up to go inside. We get to the kitchen and start taking leftovers out the fridge. Claudia's mom walks out of her room and enters the kitchen. Oh yes, eat that stuff so I can cook. She picks up the cordless phone and then goes back to her room. I don't think I want to eat, Claudia says. Why? I ask. I feel nauseous. Kiana and I look at each other. You what? I ask. I'm nauseous. I don't know what's wrong. Bitch? You're nauseous. When was your last period? I question. Kiana starts nodding. Yes. When, honey? Because... Don't start scaring me, Claudia says. Girl, you should have been scared before we were scared. Don't be stupid. When was your last period? I ask. It's a little late, but should be coming. Bitch, Kiana says loud and abruptly. This makes us start laughing. Shut up, Key, I say and push her arm while laughing. How late? I ask. Almost 2 weeks? Bitch, Kiana says again. Kiana, I say laughing again. I am sorry, but she is killing me right now. I can't be pregnant, he pulled out. Clearly, you missed health class, I say. She starts to look nervous. We gotta go get a test, I say. Yeah, Kiana says and starts to get up to go upstairs. Wait, I'm gonna eat first, I say. This fat ass, Kiana says. I burst out laughing. I don't have any money to get a test. How much are they? I have money, don't worry, I say. Kiana starts to warm up her plate of food after I take mine out of the microwave. Oh, but I'm the fat ass, huh? I say. She starts laughing. I mean, if you're gonna eat before we go, why would I starve? I hate you bitches, but I love you so much, Claudia says. She starts to laugh a bit, but I see the tears in her eyes. I don't even want to ask what you're going to do until we get this test, but bitch, I say. I know, I kept waiting for my period, and then I started to get nauseous, so random. I almost threw up on Evan during sex the other night. Ew, Kiana and I say together, but neither of us stop eating. We finish eating, grab our sneakers, and then walk to the pharmacy. The pharmacy was a bit of a walk, maybe 15 minutes in one direction. The whole time, Claudia was mostly quiet. She barely laughed. When we get in the pharmacy, there's an older black woman who works there stocking the shelves. She is about to lecture or cuss out whichever one of us gotta pick that test up. Watch. I whispered to the both of them. Word. Kiana whispers back. We stand by pretending to look for something else, hoping she would leave the aisle. Do you girls need some help? She asks. I say. Kiana says. Yeah, we need a pregnancy test. Which is the best one? Claudia asks. Kiana and I get wide-eyed. You need a Whoa. Phew, okay. You young girls want to be grown so bad, she says as she looks at the shelf. She finds a store brand that isn't too expensive compared to the others. You don't need a brand name. They all do the same thing. I hope for you this test isn't positive, but I hope you learn from it. Thank you, ma'am, I say. Claudia takes the test from the lady. We go to the register and the lady walks up behind us. I will ring them up. You can go to break, she says to the young girl working the register. I hadn't even realized the lady had a name tag that said manager on it. Not that it mattered what her role was in the store. I wondered why she wanted to ring us up. I'm gonna give you all my employee discount, help you save a little bit of money. I can only imagine how old you all are. Thank you, I say as I reach into my pocket for the money. Who is the test for? She asks. Me, Claudia says. So the test is for you, but she's paying. Where's this boy? I didn't tell him yet. How old are you girls? I'm 15. She just turned 15 this month. She's 14. Claudia says, pointing us all out. The older lady shakes her head. You all are babies and taking a test to see if you're carrying a baby. Don't give these young boys your life like this. It's always mama's baby. Even if he helps you, you will always have more responsibility. Remember that. Claudia nods. She rings up the test. I pay for the test and we head out. We start to walk back to the block. I think I'm gonna throw up, Claudia says. It's probably your nerves, Kiana says. It's probably a baby, I say. Some! Kiana pushes me. Sorry, I say. We start to chuckle a bit. Even Claudia had to laugh. I hate y'all so bad, and I'm so glad you're here. What a fucking end of summer bang, I say. Word, Kiana says. We get back to Claudia's house and her mother is in the kitchen cooking. So we pause in the living room. We need to get this bag past her without her seeing it. She starts talking to Claudia in Spanish. Claudia passes the bag to Kiana before walking into the kitchen to talk to her mother, and we walk by to go to the room. Claudia comes upstairs drinking some juice. I say, I don't have to pee. I am so nervous. Maybe I should just go to sleep, she says. Kiana rolls her eyes. Girl. I start laughing. Drink the juice. The baby is thirsty. I make a face like, uh-oh. Stop making me laugh, Claudia says. Shit, I'm trying to make your pregnant ass feel better, I say and shrug playfully. You gonna keep it? Kiana asks. Shut up, Kiana. If you do, name the baby after me. Like the world needs another summer rain, Kiana says. Oh, the hate is real. Summer Rain, Junior, Junie, my baby. I roll my eyes playfully. We all start laughing. How you gonna do this test though, for real? I ask. We're gonna go in the basement and do it together, Claudia says. I'm a virgin, so it's not my baby, I say and smirk at her. What you think Evan is gonna say? Kiana asks. I don't even know. What the fuck am I gonna do if this shit is positive? Claudia replies. We wait about another 15 minutes and she feels the urge to pee. Summer, go downstairs and act like you want food. We will go with you and go into the basement, Claudia says. And then do what? Talk to mom? Yeah, Kiana will go in the basement with me. Okay. Claudia puts on some sweatpants over her shorts and hides the test in her pant leg. We go downstairs to the kitchen, and Claudia's mother has Spanish music going and is singing while cooking. When we get to the kitchen, Kiana walks in first, and her mother grabs Kiana and starts dancing with her, totally throwing off our plan, but Kiana loves to dance to Spanish music. So she starts dancing with her mother. Claudia sneaks by there dancing and goes into the basement. I follow behind her. Claudia goes straight to the bathroom. I turn on the light and plop on the couch. The basement was so quiet, you could hear a pin drop. I can still hear the music upstairs and them dancing, but the silence in the basement was thick. After a few minutes, I hear the toilet flush. She comes out, sits next to me on the couch. She lays her head on my shoulder. What the fuck am I gonna do? Man, this is tough. It's not even just being pregnant. He's 19 turning 20. You're 15. Fuck, man. Maybe I just don't keep it, but I don't want to do that. The baby didn't ask to be here. How long do we have to wait? The box said 3 minutes, and it took me about a minute to read the box again afterwards, so we could probably check in a few seconds, she says. We sit for about 60 seconds more. Just as we are about to get up, Kiana comes downstairs. She gets to the last step and trips over her foot. I shake my head. I swear this girl needs glasses, I say. I trip over life. This is crazy, she says. We start laughing. What did it say? She asks. We didn't check. We were about to when you came through tumbling, I say. We laugh a little more. Let's go check, Claudia says. As we get closer to the bathroom, which isn't very far from where we were sitting, Claudia freezes. I can't look. Summer, look please. She turns her back toward the bathroom and stands with Kiana. Okay. I walk into the bathroom. Where's the box? 1 line negative, 2 lines positive, she says. I remain quiet. Summer, 1 or 2? She asks more aggressively but nervous at the same time. I still don't reply. Summer, 1 or 2? I walk out of the bathroom. 2? My voice is nervous to the point where I sound shaky. Claudia falls to her knees and cries. Kiana sits down on the floor with her and hugs her while she sobs. I am so shocked. We joked before, but this shit is real. At the moment, I am concerned for my friend, and I feel like I never want to have sex to be in this situation. She's 15. What the fuck is she gonna do? The dad can go to jail, and if she lies and says she doesn't know who the dad is, she only fucks herself. Her mother has her plate full with her own kids, and now, wow, Claudia is fucking pregnant.